we are. And we can go up this way. I'm going to try recharging my Forgotten Hammer. Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste that Grand Soul Gem. Hey, buddy. Thank you. And in here we have... Oh! We have a keys. Ice keys. That's an ice keys. And we have... we actually have a luminous geode right here. So... we can actually mine this. Oh, if we're not in combat. Okay. Eh. There's Little Zolfos. Hey, buddy. But, oh, and there's another friend. Also, when the keys were first added, they, let's go Armos. They had trouble. You couldn't hit them. So, like, if you tried to shoot them with an arrow or a piece of magic, some magic, you wouldn't be able to hit them. But I fixed their skeleton and their collision, and now you can hit them. Luminous stone. Look at that. Look at that. So nice. Just all around. This Lizalfos... Oh. So yeah, the Lizalfos have a chance to poison. They use, gargoyle base data. So that's why they can, like, rush, and if you resurrected one or you knocked one over and it got back up, that's why they sometimes look like they're floating, because they're using wings that they don't have. Lizalfos Fang, another unique ingredient. 4 or 5 smithing. That's the first effect. So you could collect Lizalfos Fangs and just eat them. Here's a nice little gossip stone right there. Alright. Okay. We're almost done with the water temple. So we jumped across there, and now we're going to go up this way. Jump over here. And we're going up this way. There we go. And we have this gear. The gear is really cool. We'll come back to the gear. But first, we have to fight the boss of the water temple. This is actually kind of a reference to the Dark Link battle. And our boss for the water temple is the Dark Fairy. And she uses lightning magic. Like sparks. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh, did she block that? That was cool. I think she sometimes does other things, so I'm gonna get out of here. So yeah, she'll send, like, lightning bolts and sparks. But I think she sometimes summons creatures. Oh my god, okay. Wait, am I wearing the exact wrong thing? I am weak to shock, of course. Why am I wearing this thing? Well, hard mode, I guess. Okay, let's wear, get extreme healing. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. There we go, she did. And unlike Wisp Mothers that disappear, she just dies. She has a guaranteed Dark Essence. She has some Great Fairy's Tears. Wisp Wrappings, Mon. Everything a growing person needs. Oh, Riverzor is dead. And we have the long shot. It was a long shot, but I got it in. Alright. So now we can activate this. It's an elevator. I said it's an elevator. Come on. Get. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Long Johnson. Okay. Let's try that again. The best thing to do, I guess, is to pull the lever and then jump on. There we go. Uses the same script as the water does. Very good. Love it. Make sure you stay in the center, because if you are too far out to the edge, you might fall through. You might, you could die. And nobody wants that. There's another Luminous Geode up here, so we're gonna mine it and get a Luminous Stone. There we go. Luminous Stone. And these mesh together really nicely. There's a Keese. We're going to use our arrows. Oh, there's Ellery. Where the heck were you? Oh, I thought she said die, please. Oh, I have Keese, which we've encountered. Fortified carry weight. And that is the end of the Water Temple. We have reached the Water Temple Armory with its funky door. And the Water Temple Armory is activated by, the idea is all those valves that we turned are pumping water so that it goes up here to the Water Temple, the Zora Forge, which you activate by clicking the button, and then you can use the Zora Forge. And the Zora Forge allows you to remove the rust from a shield fragment. And if you have, say, Refined Malachite, Quicksilver, or a Zora Dagger, or something like that, you can hone the Zora Dagger. You can make a Zora Dagger using leather strips and a Quicksilver ingot, but you can hone it, and that adds some damage to it. So that's really cool. And if you have Malachite and Quicksilver and leather and stuff, you can make armor. If you have the Serenade of Water, you can make other things while it's active. And there's the Zora Robes, guaranteed Zora Robes. Retextured Grindstone, and an armor workbench. So you can use that to improve armor. And then over here is an alteration table. So that's very unique. You can make the long shot look a little different. You can make throwing, anything you can do with a. Oh, that's really good. Armoring the wood, the circlets here. Anyway, what am I talking about? Finally, there is the poem, Ocean Soul. It's the lyrics to a song by Nightwish. One more night to bear this nightmare. What more do I have to say? Crying for me was never worth a tear. My lonely soul is only filled with fear. Long hours of loneliness between me and the sea. Walking the tide line, I hear your name. Is angels whispering. Something so beautiful it hurts. I only wish to become something beautiful, through my music, through my silent devotion. Losing emotion, finding devotion. Should I dress in white and search the sea? As I always wish to be, one with the waves. Ocean Soul. So that's the poem of the Water Temple. And here's a frozen thing here, and then there's like mist coming down. That's the pipe of cryogenic liquid coming up to power the Zora Forge. And also, you can look in, you can see the water jet of the Zora Forge. The Zora Forge essentially is a water jet. And what's really cool is if you turn these valves, that water jet actually moves. So that's the left valve, and then the right valve will actually make it go up. See? Just a little touch. Just a little touch. Okay. So we came in this door. We're going to go out this door. And there's another keys, I think. I thought there was another keys. There it is, yep.
Where did you come from? Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Rupee. And then there's another elevator. You don't have to take this elevator. You can. But this one goes up also. It goes up a little... It goes down very quickly. There's also a lore book hidden in the walls of this vault. Not quite sure where it is, but that's what the elevator... Okay. So I got the thing to come back down and then go back up. And I'm gonna make a vain attempt to grab this book. It is actually not possible to grab this book. That is really annoying. Okay, well, now I know that this book is very stuck. Oh, wow. Jeez. Okay, I'll fix that. Yeah, that's not good. You shouldn't have to no-clip to get it. Okay, so this lore book is called Rudo's Passion. And I will read it to you as part of this. Where the heck did it go? Oh, it actually weighs something. I'm looking in the wrong section. Rudo's Passion. The thing about happiness is that you only know you had it when it's gone. Ah, Rudo! How is Hyrule Castle? How is Queen Zelda? My father welcomes me to the Water Temple. Father, what is going on here? I noticed the renovations. I had not been to the temple in a long while. Oh, you did not know? This is wonderful, Rudo. Progress is going swimmingly, my father laughs. Here, I will show you. My father guides me into the entrance to the temple. The central tower has been excavated. It looks crude. Flimsy metal bridges connect to caves cut into the walls. Forgive the mess, Rudo, my father says. We are not yet finished. The bulk of the work is done. The most important features are in place. We reach the bottommost level of the temple. As we enter a room, a river Zora emerges from a pool. Father, I shout, ready to protect him, but he simply laughs and stops me. Rudo, silly girl, this is one of the new guards. Wonderful, isn't it? Zoras and Zoras living in harmony. River and ocean. I never did know, though. Are they Zoras or Zolas? Isn't it strange that we were both called Zoras? Hundreds of thousands of available words, and two get muddled and blended. Such a shame. I am horrified. The River Zora looks miserable, unwell, too sick to be angry. Something terribly wrong has happened. Father, he is ill, I say, too afraid to approach the River Zora. Oh, he's fine. Just getting used to the water. Come, Rudo, there's more to see. Back in, you! He snaps at the River Zora, who winces and reluctantly returns to its pool. Father, I do not like this. Shh, Rudo, behold! He has taken me to another room. It is frigid. Mist flows through it. Ice hangs from the ceiling. The room has two pumps. One is active, the other is not. My father approaches the inactive pump. Watch. He turns the valve. The pump hisses. The mist grows thicker, the room colder. Father, I say, what have you done? Rudo, it is wonderful. This pump reroutes the magical liquid we use to power the forge to give pressure. We made it colder. We put it under more pressure. It is the answer to our prayers. Nehru blesses us. We will survive this war. We will live through this. Father, come, Rudo. I will show you. He pulls me to another cavern. Giant gears. Giant gears and endless pit. Cells. This is our salvation, Rudo. We will save ourselves. Father, no. This is terrible. Rudo, this is what Rudo, this is what your mother needed. This would have saved her, preserved her, and this is how I will always remember you. Surrounded by winter, forever young, forever beautiful. He caresses my face. I tremble, not from the cold, but from fear. I will leave you to your work, Father, I murmur. Ah, thanks. Much work to be done. He hurries away. This needs to stop. How can we be so blind? What are we doing? This needs to stop, but it cannot stop. What have we become? I had always wished for this day, that the ocean Zoras and river Zoras would make amends, that our monstrous relatives would see the light and join us in harmony. But we are not harmonious. We tricked them. We enslaved them. What are we now? Where is their pride? Where is their dignity? We don't need them. We don't need to enslave them to guard this horrible experiment. What do we seek from this? Why do we waste our time on trying to survive the apocalypse? How can we know that centuries from now, when civilization prospers, that our desecrated temple will have survived, let alone this profane construct that we have made? I cannot stay here any longer. My father will not listen to reason. We no longer have time for denial. I will meet with Queen Zelda. As Sage of Water, I must represent my people. Perhaps Mipha and Rallis and Sidon will wish to join me. Something must be done. Nehru, help us. Ah! I love putting WTF moments in these. Like, Mipha. Ha? What? Why is she in here? Okay, so, the quote at the beginning is, I'm pretty sure it's from one of the Fallout games, which is intentional. And then, this is how I will always remember you. Surrounded by winter, forever young, forever beautiful, is a quote from Batman the Animated Series, specifically Mr. Freeze. Very good quote. And then, of course, I added Mipha and Rallis and Sidon, you know, Zoras from 3 different games, all melded into Relics of Hyrule lore. So, Rudo's Passion, very happy with how that turned out. I will move it. I'm probably going to I'll put it on the actual platform, or I'm going to scoot it out a little more so that it doesn't get stuck in the ice. But yeah, that's the Water Temple. Very different from what we've seen in other games. There's one more thing that I need to show you. If you return to the Zora Forge after completing the Water Temple, going all the way through it, going all the way back to the beginning, collecting that white chew, going all the way through, and then you come back to the Water Temple Armory, there's going to be someone waiting for you.
Someone do something.
Heyo!
It's nothing.
Hey! Oh my god. Okay, so the clan letter. Years frozen by time in this place of treachery. Gallons of water are tears, and the mist obscures the truth. Yiga letters have been redesigned to have the Yiga symbol, and I think that turned out really well. And of course, they have Canis Root, things for Fortify One-Handed, and the Gourd, because they can't have anything else. And this is where you get the Silver Scale. There's another Vicious Sickle. Not going to worry about it. Another Zora Dagger. Not going to worry about it. Yeah, so that's the Yiga Foot Soldier in the Zora Temple. There's something else. When you come back and the Yiga Foot Soldier is here, she's taken down the Zora banners and put up Yiga banners. I think I programmed it so that these get replaced by Zora, but I don't remember if that, I don't know if that actually works. That's something that I'll have to test. But anyway, that is the Water Temple. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
at those ruins. Remarkable.
Ah, the Nords. Mead has always been celebrated for its excellence. There is a Skyrim Mead by Hanning Brew. Inspired by that same Nord excellence. It's fermented in the bottle, and like all the great Nord meads, it's vintage dated